Naturally, people are going to wonder about the glove or the hand. I just think he just drops the ball. You could see the glove and the two fingers there trying to bring the ball in. But what a tough time for that to happen for Josh Allen and for Buffalo on 3rd and 1, and a shot to try to get that first down and keep this drive moving.
Went for it on 4th down the last time. Of course, they were deep in Miami territory. You got Sam Martin, now in his 12th season in the league out of Appalachian State. Berrios back to take the kick, calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 16-yard line. From where Miami begins its next drive, exactly 2 minutes to play on a hot night in Miami. 7-7. South Beach, Miami. Not that far away, but the traffic today was an overnight trip.
We had dinner last night. I heard you and Whit and Carissa and Sherm, you guys all headed to South Beach.
Not me, baby. They did. You know our shoulder programming, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sleep is a foreign concept for some of our friends. Ball at the 16-yard line. Coming up in the pistol a lot, about half the time. And he hands the ball off to Achane, gain of 1.
It's fun to watch Tua run this offense with Mike McDaniel. Really an extension of what they like to do, and just good command. You know, you watch him tonight with the ball handling, how comfortable he is, trying to time up, you know, whether it's a pass or a run, just in no look there. He's just trying to affect the defense as much as he can with different ways of carrying out fakes and using his eyes, using his movement with his shoulders.
Dolphins running their 18th play. Little toss here. Here comes Hill. Tyreek Hill. First down. And a couple more before he is forced out of bounds by Damar Hamlin. And it's so great to see Hamlin back. Of course, you all know the story. The cardiac arrest in Cincinnati and that wild game at the end of the season in 2022. Fighting for his life. And here he is. He started last week, which is great.
Yeah, it really is. And you talk to Buffalo, the coaches and the players, they look at Damar Hamlin as he's playing safety, you know, and in a big role because of the losses of Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, who's now here in Miami. He and Taylor Rapp have big shoes to fill.
Tua back. Tua has time. Overthrows. Intercepted at the 50. And that's Benford with the pick. Bad throw. Too high sailing. And Tua now with 2 picks in the opening frame.
And the biggest concern for Miami is not Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. With Odell Beckham down, it's finding that 3rd receiver. We saw Grant DeBose not on the same page earlier. Now it's Chosen here is more of a vertical threat, just not on the same page. Tua likes to anticipate, get the ball out early. And here, he and 84 just not on the same page, and an easy interception that time for Benford with his eyes on the football.
Had a pick last year in the last game of the season, which Buffalo won. There's Chosen. If you don't recognize him, he used to go by the name Robbie Anderson when he was with the Jets. 41 seconds left in the quarter. This time it's Shakir. So both teams using their number 10 on plays, running plays. Hill on one side, Shakir on the other. Holland makes the tackle. 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you go on the road against a team that you've dominated, right? You get these turnovers early in a football game in plus territory.
Buffalo's going to let the clock run out, and we will change sides of the field and go to the 2nd quarter. It is the end of the 1st quarter. 7-7 in Miami, and back from Miami after tonight's aerial coverage is presented by Royal Caribbean. Start the 2nd quarter. Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, Keely Hartung. Tua first time in 55 career games, 2 picks in the 1st quarter. But the game is tied 7-7 as we start here at 2nd down and 8. The Bills at the 42-yard line. to throw. He's going to take off and slides to a stop at the 39-yard line. Jalen Ramsey that time forced the issue. So when he sees his guys covered, off he goes, and he does that, of course, with a great frequency.
Yeah, David Long giving him a few words like, you do that one too many times, we're going to knock you out type of thing. That pump fake is legendary with Josh Allen, and emphasized this week with Anthony Weaver telling his guys, do the best you can to play through his right hand. Do not get airborne on those pump fakes. Easier said than done.
3rd down, 5. Allen fires, and it's Shakir making the grab there to move the sticks. Tackled by David Long. Shakir is the only wide receiver on the roster who had ever caught a pass from Allen coming into this season.
And I think besides the tight ends, not just because of the experience, just his skill set. This is the guy. Look at that. Nice job of just settling in the zone there. And how about the protection by the offensive line to make sure he had a chance to be able to survey and work through the progressions, an area he's really worked on, and make that throw.
In the backfield, Cook escapes the first man and turns what would have been a loss into a nice little gain. Got away from Jalen Ramsey, who of course covers, can blitz, can normally stop you in the backfield, but not that time. Gain of 3.
Jalen Ramsey sees Mac Hollins going in motion, and he's going to shoot right here underneath another Florida State alum, Keon Coleman. He's able to get underneath there, impact the play, and allow the rest of the Dolphins to try to get in on that tackle. But a pretty good effort by James Cook there just to keep that play alive.
2nd and 7. Curtis Samuels set up outside at the 30-yard line. Allen looking left. Allen throwing left. Looking for Samuel and broken up in the end zone. So Curtis Samuel, one of the new receivers, Jordan Brooks, able to knock it away. Samuel coming over as a free agent from the Commanders.
Brooks, as you said, coming out. Brooks is a guy that I think has this skill set because of the speed that he has. He can run. That's Curtis Samuel who can go. Never quite gets his head turned around to locate the football, but does have good position and gets that left arm up at the last second.
3rd and 7. Four-man rush. Allen with time. Incomplete. Throws it low. Trying to get it to Ty Johnson, the 3rd down back. So 4th down. In comes the field goal unit to attempt about a 45, 46-yard field goal.
A good job there by Sean McDermott. Anthony Weaver changing up the look. Settled back in zone. Gave him a different look. Moved after the snap. Got him a little bit uncomfortable. All he could do was throw it away.
Well, at a 43-yard attempt. Sam Martin to hold it. Tyler Bass to kick it. And from 43, it is right down the middle. 12:41 remaining in the first half at Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, Florida. Buffalo on top, 10-7.
The NFL on TV. Stream next day on Crave.
Well, there's our ultimate boss. Andy Jassy is the CEO of Amazon, a gigantic sports fan.
Already worried about the Giants. He wants to know.
1,000%. And, of course, the commissioner, Roger Goodell, has been all over the place. Going to Brazil last week. Telling Andy what a fantastic job the booth is doing. There's no question about that. And Andy ready to nod in agreement. 10-7, Buffalo on top after the field goal. So we've had 3 kickoffs, all resulting in touchbacks. And so much for the dynamic kickoff, at least in this game. Kirk.
Yep. Time now for the It Factor fueled by Gatorade. Let's take a look at this Buffalo defense. Down some bodies, as we know, and one guy that has stepped up early in this game is 47, Christian Benford. Great job there in coverage on that third down that led to an interception once the ball went in the air. Here, look at the eyes in zone. Good job of reading Tua. Ball's overthrown. He and his receiver not on the same page, and Benford does a great job of being there. So he is off to a great start. Again, not a lot of man-to-man with his size against these receivers, but playing great in zone. Great awareness tonight.
So Jalen Wright, a rookie out of Tennessee, 4th-round pick. He's in the game behind Tua. There he goes. Picks up about 4. Again, that Buffalo defense, don't forget, with Bernard out, at least for the moment. 54, Balin Spector comes in. Keep an eye on him. There he is.
Yeah, Spector out of Clemson, had a great career at Clemson. Just to reiterate, 2 new safeties with Hamlin and Taylor Rapp. For a couple of veterans that played together. Taron Johnson out, so Cam Lewis is in for him. And now Bernard out, and we've got a backup linebacker. So a lot of backups playing here for Buffalo. New faces.
And Matt Milano on injured reserve. Again through the middle. There goes the rookie. And I know you really like him. You covered him a lot, but we've got a flag down in the offensive backfield, and it's going to negate that run.
I think it was the center Brewer on a hold.
Holding. Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 79.
Instead, they get Armstead, the left tackle. I think you'll see the center definitely got involved in a hold himself. So McDaniel frustrated just when it looks like they have some positive steps forward. They end up going backwards. Left side 72 now right in the middle of your screen. See him get underneath the pads there of Ed Oliver, which is tough to do. Ed Oliver's only 6'1", so not a big interior D lineman. Uses leverage and quickness. That time Armstead locked him up.
Armstead, 12th year in the league. Early on, lots of seasons with the Saints. 2nd down and 17. Tua with a right-handed flip. And taking off and picking up good yardage is Jonnu Smith, the tight end, setting up a 3rd down and very manageable right now after a 2nd and 17.
We just talked about how Tua's doing a good job with the way he's ball handling. Watch him here with the motion out to the left. He gives a little look like he's going to throw it to right, and then just a little no-look flick with the right underneath to Jalen Wright, or to Jonnu Smith, and he's able to pick up some big yards. Got a real shot now to be able to convert. And I think Smith coming over gives them a threat at that tight end position, which they have not had in the last couple of years.
Tua with the offhand there. Tua throws and incomplete there. A lot of traffic. Tyreek Hill was the intended receiver, but it's a 4th down.
I think there's a little bit of a hold here as he tries to work to the inside. Grabs him up top, close. Terry waves that off, says enough. Shut up, Herbstreit. You don't know what you're talking about. It looked like a little bit of a collision and then a grab, but no call. And Terry says good no call.
Yep. Douglas gets away with it for what it's worth. Jake Bailey to do the punting. Brandon Condrington back and makes a fair catch at the 16-yard line. 10:54 to the half. Bills on top by 3.
Sense.
Back here in Miami, where the local police department is investigating all aspects of Tyreek Hill's traffic stop on the way to Sunday's game. They've released body cam footage showing Hill forced out of his car and onto the ground, and put a 27-year veteran officer on administrative duties. Hill acknowledges he could have been better in the moment, but is publicly calling for that officer to be fired. He says he wants the incident to be a learning tool for everybody, guys.
Yeah, that was an amazing situation on Sunday, because pulled out of the car, is able to play, and not only plays, but I don't know whether adrenaline kicks in or what. I mean, he had a great day.
He did.
And an 80-yard touchdown reception.
I've never seen anything
No,
like
it
that.
was that video is unbelievable in a way. Ray Davis is the running back. Fake to him, throw to him, chase down and caught. back at the line of scrimmage. Chop Robinson making the tackle there, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Ray Davis is legitimate back as a rookie out of Kentucky. Actually went to 3 schools, Temple, Vandy, and Kentucky. Had 1,000 yards at all 3 stops. So it gives you an idea what he can do. I think he'll be a nice compliment as this year goes on to James Cook and Ty Johnson. Could be very physical, kind of a low center of gravity thumper, 5'8", about 220.
Samuel sets up bottom of the screen. Now you got the pass over the middle, and it's caught in traffic. Shakir, and here comes a flag at the end of the play. It was 2nd and 11. McDaniel obviously indicating which way he wants it to go.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 21. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Well, that's the former Bill and current Dolphin, Jordan Poyer. Helmet to helmet there. In comes the flag. And 15.
I'd like to bring Terry in on this. Terry, not just a personal foul. You see anything more than that on that replay?
I don't. It looks like he is forcible helmet-to-helmet contact, but I don't think that they're going to extend this to a disqualification.
Great job of holding on to the football. I'm telling you, Shakir's the real deal in the slot for these guys.
Ray Davis is still the back now. Samuel goes in motion. Here goes Davis. And the man who went to 3 separate schools takes it to the 42-yard line. Following Dion Dawkins, who is no stranger to going to the Pro Bowl, number 73, their left tackle.
Well, Joe Brady doing a very nice job of mixing up the looks. Not putting it all on the shoulders of Josh Allen. Letting the game come to Josh Allen, mixing up formations, running the football.
2nd and 2. There was the defensive alert. That player does come, but still through the middle goes Ray Davis, doing it on the ground. Takes it to the 31 and a first down for the Bills.
Yeah, like I said, in talking to him this week, watching Ray Davis in college, and I think Joe Brady's very excited again what he can bring. James Cook already is one of the more underrated backs in the country. He was in college at Georgia, and now he is, I think, in the NFL taking over. But when you can have 2 or 3 guys firing, especially on a night like this with the humidity as high as it is, it's great.
Temperature in the mid-80s, humidity also in the mid-80s. Dancing and nothing doing there. Taken down by David Long, making it 2nd and long.
The thing I was just about to say is we a lot of times get caught up in all the quarterbacks and the skill, but this offensive line on the road doing a pretty good job with pass protection, moving people around, opening up some holes. That time, nice play by the Dolphins, but for the most part, holding their own here in this first half.
Yeah, the Bills had one of the few teams in the league had all 5 offensive linemen start every game last year, but they had to make a couple of changes. This year they moved McGovern from guard to center, and David Edwards, the former Ram, is now a starter, and a lot of action up front and 3 flags.
Offense number 79. 5-yard penalty for a 2nd down.
That's on Spencer Brown, and that's Buffalo's first penalty. Miami's been flagged 4 times.
Yeah, Miami walked a lot of people up there, kind of flinching, not crossing into the neutral zone, but just showing some anticipation that they're about to come. And Spencer Brown ends up losing it, cost him 5 yards.
2nd down and 16. Allen fires over the middle. Short pickup there. David Long is right there. Shakir, the receiver. Gain of 3. Harder and 3. 3rd and 13. Halfway through the 2nd quarter. snap. Dancing. Looking downfield. Firing downfield. Caught at the 2-yard line. They'll mark it at the 1-yard line. So Allen extends the play. Ty Johnson is the third down back. Normally stays in the block. Send him out in the pattern. Find him at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, anytime 17 takes off, seems like he's always going to his right. What a great job. Look to the back right at Ty Johnson, not giving up and doing his job as far as from shallow going downfield down that right sideline.